Hi, YouTube. Thank you for joining me for my next live stream. I'm really, really excited to be here, and I think this video is going to be pretty fun. My lighting is crazy because it's pitch black here, and I have a little lamp sitting beside me, and I think it's fine, but I look kind of crazy, so sorry about that. I see Rich says, I have to catch the replay. Sorry, the trumpet playing season is in high gear. Love your content. I love the lives. Hope to catch the next one. That's okay, Rich. Thanks for letting us know. And it's awesome that you're playing trumpet. And I would love to learn a little bit more about that. Like, do you play professionally? Do you play for a hobby? Is it just for fun? I'd love to hear more about it. When I was in high school and like my early 20s, I was really, really into a flute and piano, and I took it very seriously. And I almost went to university for it, and then I like randomly changed my mind. So I'd love to hear more about your experiences. Live Panic says, "Hi Heather, hi Live Panic, thank you for coming." Oh, Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for coming. I'm happy you're able to catch a live. That's awesome. I'm happy you're here. And Rosie also says, "Hello, Live Panic." Sorry, the moment I clicked live, my nose is running because it's really cold here. So I'll try my hardest not to sniff too much while we're watching these videos. So I'm really excited because I was just looking on an old Carl Deichler YouTube page and I found two really silly, cringy videos that I really wanted to watch and laugh at. And I'm going to make sure to not make fun of anyone in the videos, of course, and just like make fun of the video itself and giggle at the video, but also like give credit where credit is due because I think Carl and the Beachbody team were very creative during making these two videos, and a lot of time and effort probably went into it. So this stream is not a serious stream. It's just to laugh at silly videos and to enjoy ourselves. And I might have less commentary than usual, but I think these videos are pretty humorous slash cringy. The first one's not really that funny, but it's just cringy. So I'm really excited to watch some old cringy Beachbody content. And I hope you guys like it. So I don't understand why it always goes into that format because I like having my face bigger. Let's see if that works. Okay, cool. So this is called The Beachbody Office, and it is a spoof of The Office, the classic show The Office. Sorry, I just want to see when it was made. This was made 11 years ago, and now I'll change my formatting. And you can see the YouTube channel CD and then D, and it's a closed Carl Deichler YouTube channel. So you can go check it out if you want to see some old funny Beachbody content. So I'm really excited for this. And let me know what you think about these videos down below or in the live chat if you guys are watching live.
I work on the Top Coach show all year long. I mean, everybody expects that it's going to get bigger and bigger, splashy. And hey, I have a few things up my sleeve. But this year, I'm going unplugged.
So in our house, we're really big The Office family, you could say. And I was watching this and I just couldn't help but think, like, okay, they put a lot of time and effort into this. Like, someone had to sit there and, like, what's the word? Write like an intro that sounds like the Office intro, but not actually just like outright copying it. And they like edited that and like put that whole thing together. And I like, it's cringy, it's dumb, but like props to Beachbody of 11 years ago. I think they did a good job in my opinion, and I find it humorous. I'm really excited to watch this whole video. Rosie says, "Oh my god, they got a custom belt that could have cost a few $100s. That's commitment." Right? I'm not sure if the top coaches still get custom belts. I tried to find like a top coach presentation from Summit, and I saw a one from 2014 for Lindsay Matway, and hers was not a belt. It was just like some weird skit on stage. But yeah, like we know when people get recognized in MLM conferences or like big fancy productions, and it makes people want to aspire to be like them. And so, of course, for like the top coach, it's probably a huge ordeal in production. So then everyone else gets like jealous of them and wants to get all that attention. That is pretty funny, right? Right? Isn't it funny? Yeah, I love this video. It's so funny. And then the other one I want to show is really funny. I like it a lot.
Hey, Michael, good to see you, man. Appreciate it. Glad you came by today.
Ew, Carl, wash your hands, man.
Because I want to talk about Top Coach on my agenda. Last year's presentation. Coaster! Thank you. Okay. Last year's presentation was fantastic.
Thank you. Worked hard on that.
Yeah, but this year I want it to be something special. I want to raise the bar.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So I just saw a comment. Rick Slick says, finally get to participate in a live. Yay, we're so happy you're here. And this is more of a silly live. We're watching 2 really old Beachbody videos that's on a very old Beachbody YouTube page. So I hope you enjoy it. It's funny, Carl's like, coaster. Like, how dare they not bring me my coaster? And Carl in this imaginary world needs to wash his hands. That's gross. And like, it seems weird. Well, he's probably in an office, right? And there's like a bathroom in his office, but like I would feel really uncomfortable going to the bathroom if I knew someone was like sitting right there waiting for me, and I would probably like wash my hands even more because of that. Like I'd feel self-conscious. So I know it's make believe, but it's funny. It's funny. I live about 20 miles from Scranton, PA, where the office is supposed to take place. Ooh, that's cool. Neat. So does Scranton, PA actually look similar? Is it actually like realistic? Like, does it look the same as it does in the office, or are there like major differences?
That's what I'm talking about. Look, Josh worked hard to get here, and I want something truly special, something that reflects how hard he worked to get there.
You know, I was kind of thinking sort of an unplugged vibe.
Unplugged? No way.
Yeah.
This has to be big. I want this to be something memorable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like sort of really plugged in.
Well, not exactly plugged in, just big, classy.
Ballet? Like the ballet?
Well, river dance. Classy like river dance.
River dance.
Yes.
River.
Now I think you know what I'm talking
Of
about.
course.
Okay.
You write that down.
All right. We're on the same page now.
Dance.
He has no idea. He's like, oh yeah, river dance. That's funny. This Michael Neiman, I don't remember his role in Beachbody, like not CEO president or something. I don't know. But it's funny that his name is Michael and he's like just acting like himself. Rosie says the camera angles and zooms are spot on, right? Like this camera person, I don't know if they actually hired like a real company, like a real production company to make this. Sorry, my computer is moving around so much. But like so far, they're doing a good job and I like it. Yes, the same. Oh, so Scranton actually looks the same as it does in the office. That's interesting. I wonder where the office was actually filmed. I could look that up later.
Very good. We get to work on
All right,
that.
I'll get going.
All right,
good seeing you. Okay.
Oh, you got the belt. Look, I know Michael's got this show under control. It's his baby. It's going to be great. But honestly, I'm worried about him. This belt thing it's getting a little out of control. He's kind of obsessed. Year after year, it gets worse. It's like he needs therapy for this thing. He needs a good therapist, a belt whisperer. He needs a belt whisperer.
Say what you want about Carl, but he delivers cringy jokes very well. I liked his delivery. I liked his facial expressions. He was funny there.
Michael, I was just working through the punch.
So you'll see there's coach advisory board sign back there. Let me just, whatever. Yeah, coach advisory board. And that's always the top coaches who are at the very top of the company who like help guide the CEO and the board of directors. But my question is, why is it only the top coaches? Because, you know, like that doesn't reflect the average rank in the company, right? And I feel like you could have a coach advisory board of like elite coaches, and then you could have coach advisory board of 1-star diamond and below, or like diamond and below. So the lower ranked coaches' needs are represented and the higher ranked coaches' needs are represented. But it's always the ones who've been in for 1,000 years and who are at the very top of the company. Rosie says, Google says it's filmed in LA. Ooh, cool. Thank you, Rosie.
List, and I have 3 mimes coming in. You have no idea how hard it is to find a good mime these days. I mean, they just don't pick up their phones.
Look, just
Good mimes don't pick up their phones.
cancel it. The whole thing, cancel it.
I have a mime flying all the way in from Dubai.
Cancel it. Apparently, they want to go big this year. Just cancel it all.
This whole top coach thing, it's just out of control. This poor mime, he came all the way from Dubai, and quite frankly, he was devastated. Devastated. I don't think I'll ever get over it. Michael, well, really, Michael scares me.
Your snuggy's back.
Maybe that woman was supposed to be Angela, right? Like, seems Angela-esque, but like less intense than Angela is in the show, obviously. Lost my mouse. Okay. The credits show actual Scranton scenes. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm learning new things about like one of my favorite shows. I'd say it's definitely top 3 because whenever I'm like tired from a long day, I just want to watch The Office because it's like the perfect mindless TV that's really, really funny. So it's probably my top 3. Even the lighting is perfect. They probably did hire people to help film, right? Like, I don't think this could have been just like one of the staff members who does like filmmaking on the side. I feel like they probably actually had to hire someone to not just do like the filming, the camera work and the lighting, but probably like writing a script or like writing a little screenplay because yeah, for what this is, it's very, very well done.
From the dry cleaners, freshly pressed.
Just get rid of it. They want to go classy this year. Throw it away.
Okay.
No, wait. Here, let me have it.
I spilled all over me. I had a drink and I missed my mouth. Oops. So that Snuggie is like probably like Michael's like fancy jeans in The Office, right? You know how Michael would put on those jeans and feel like he was a model. Maybe that's the same thing in this version. Michael's jeans are his Snuggie, right?
So, you wanted to talk to me about the opening.
Right, we need it big. I mean, really big. I mean, even bigger than what we had talked about before.
You haven't talked to me about anything.
Oh, right. That must have been in my head. But in my head, you loved it. And I loved it. But forget about that. Because it has to be even bigger than that and classy.
Big and classy.
Oh, good. You got it. All right. I'm going to check back in with you in a little bit.
So look at Michael. I mean, what do you see? I see a man in crisis. I see a man in love with a belt. And it's weird.
Shalene, how are you? I cannot thank you enough for this. No, your Turbo Bedazzler has been a lifesaver. Yeah, I'm telling you, after 4 days, I'm finally getting the hang of this. Yeah, I'm almost halfway done. What? What do you mean you need it back? This is fantastic. Wow. I am almost done. Dude, I can't thank you enough for this.
Michael, I'm here for you, man. Whatever you need.
I tell you, Shalene, gonna kill me.
Wow.
I don't know how it happened.
Doesn't surprise me.
I am just
Michael, why are you breaking Shalene's stuff? And is this guy a famous guy? Let me go back. Is he famous? He looks kind of famous, right? It was funny there when Michael's like, "Oh, it's been 4 days and I'm almost halfway done." Like he spent 4 days. He would have spent 8 days bedazzling the top coach belt. That's pretty funny. And I think I kind of like the storyline. Like everyone's worried about him like being obsessed and in love with the belt, and then he goes through a crisis because they like want to change the top coach presentation plan on him. I think that's a pretty funny story.
Doesn't surprise me.
I am just thankful that you had one of these.
Oh.
I had no idea that you had one.
Oh, yeah. I use that all the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Michael, I don't know if you know, but I've started my own clothing line.
Get out of
Yeah,
there.
that's why I use that.
Really? You know, I'm thinking of shaving down.
Oh, that's
I love Tony. Me too.
the way to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Chicks love it. I've been meaning to ask you about it.
Oh, yeah. You should do
The
it. I'll do it
mime.
for you if you like.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look at the top coach open, okay? Well,
I pictured it bigger.
you should open your eyes. Check.
Perfect. You nailed it. Sam.
Michael's funny. Rosie says they're really committed to this story, right? Isn't it funny? And I think Michael Neiman here, I don't know if he has acting background or if he's just like super expressive, but like his facial expressions are on point. And he's like really selling the story that he's obsessed with this belt. We're almost done this cringy video, and then we have one more that I want to watch.
Fantastic job.
Oh, I also like the like drum line in the background because I've always loved like I go to football games and there's drum lines. I really love like really loud percussion. So I like that music.
Where the heck is Michael?
He's right here.
Oh, good, Carrie. Is Josh all set?
He never made it to rehearsal.
What do you mean he never made it to rehearsal? How's he going to know what to do out there?
Get the prompter up pronto. Get the TD to get the AD to make the DIT go 10-100 ASAP and make the PA's copy. And where is my tweeting?
Oh, I'm worried.
There's no time for that, Miss Cantrell.
How is he going to know what to do out there if he didn't rehearse?
Oh, what do you want?
Oh my God, I'm doomed.
The show must go on, right?
She's right. The show must go on.
So that's a random video, random spoof of The Office that Beachbody made approximately like 11 years ago. And I thought it was really entertaining. And I came across, as I said, this YouTube channel and I found extremely funny, cringy videos that I wanted to just have a silly little stream about. And I hope you guys liked that video. So we're going to go to the next one. And this is like a whole song, right? And so, sorry, 1 second. What did I do here? This is a whole song, and so if the volume is like way too loud, just tell me so it's not like uncomfortable for you to listen to. No, I want it like this. Okay, so the title of this song, it's a song, yes, but video, Team Beachbody. We are a family, and it's on the Team Beachbody YouTube page. And it was 8 years ago. How many views? Where's the view count? 41,000 views. And all these comments here. So lots of views, lots of engagement, 608 likes on it. So, it's really funny. I like it. It's kind of catchy. The song was in my head at work today. So let me know what you think. And please, please tell me if it's way too loud. Saw a good comment that is really like on point. Keep in mind they did all this goofy stuff with the overwhelming profits of the downline. Yeah, you're totally right. Like the only reason that they would be able to hire a crew to do an Office spoof is like because of the profits, right? And they wouldn't have been able to hire like a director or like a videographer or lighting or an audio person or a writer if it wasn't for the profits from the downline. So you are right about that. And thank you for bringing that up. And I could have brought that up, but I just wanted this to be like a lighthearted stream. But that's a really, really good point. And thank you for that. Oh my goodness, these MLM companies and their songs, all these big companies seem to have one, right? Monet does too. 607 likes isn't much for 41,000 views. Oh, really? What's like an average ratio there? Would an average ratio be like 200 likes? Or no, like 607 likes, like 1,000 likes for 41,000 views, Volume is good. Song sounds cringy already. Yeah, sorry. So I just saw the comment from Rick Slick I wanted to address. So I'll start it over and I'll play it for at least like 30 seconds so we can like get a better picture of the song. So I'll try not to pause it too often.
Just with me, we're Team Beachbody, so it's gonna be quite a scene.
Okay, so it's pretty much 30 seconds. So we'll start it again from when Carl starts dancing. So Rosie says, pretty sure Arbonne does too. On Passive has like 100 songs. Yeah, I was singing, we are Team Beachbody like over and over at work today. It's like, oh my goodness, what is happening? So just like Rick Slick said, he made a great point. They were able to hire these people who are probably dancers, right? Because of the hard work of the people losing money in this man's pyramid, right? So that's true. But all of these people, they're probably like professional dancers, I bet, because I highly doubt that they just have employees hanging around a Beachbody that can dance like that and also choreograph like that, because who choreographed these dances? Wardrobe, because look at this woman's outfit. She has a pretty bow, she has a nice blue shirt, and they all kind of like coordinate. And so someone would have had to coordinate the wardrobe too, I'm assuming. And that came from profits of the downline. Okay, so Carl is going to do some dancing now.
Making people healthier than ever. We love to see them thrive. We put the challenge packs together. Love the results they derive. All of our people drink the shakes each day. Vanilla and strawberry. No flavors we can boast. Just let me state for the record.
Michael in a Shakeology box. Look at him.
We're giving love in a healthy dose. Come on, we'll give you the push you need. Push you need, yeah. Do a challenge group with me. Do a challenge group with me. Do it happily. Happily. Come see what we're offering. Come on. Everyone here can work out together, doing G25. And how we sweat, no matter the weather, we got the P90X free guy. All the people say that 21-day fix finally came for us supposed. Just let
So Autumn made a cameo in this. So like they're talking about all the different products they have through song and like spinning around in the chairs and like leaping around on the table. And when the guy like flipped while on the table, I'm like, don't hurt yourself, sir. Like, please be careful because could you imagine if you like flipped off the table? Like these main people, they're obviously very talented at dancing to not hurt themselves, doing like pushing themselves around in like desk chairs and stuff. This is bad. Yeah, it is bad. And at the end, we'll talk more about like what Rick said, a bit more of like the problematic aspect of this. But for now, it's just funny and cringy, you know?
Let me state for the record, we're giving love in a healthy dose. Come on. Beachbody, Beachbody, hey. Beachbody, Beachbody, oh. Beachbody, Beachbody, hey. Beachbody, Beachbody, oh. We are.
I doubt Carl actually did that. I feel like he would have had to have a stunt double because, like, can Carl breakdance? I don't know if he can. Maybe he can. Like, his dancing doesn't seem too terrible here. And also, like, it's hard to tell if the voice is just like some rando or if it's actually Carl with just some like heavy auto-tune because it sounds like it could actually be Carl's voice and it sounds like not that terrible. Even with heavy auto-tune, I would not sound that good, you know?
Family, we are family. I got all my coaches with me. I got all my coaches with me. We're Team Beachbody. We're Team Beachbody. Get up, everybody, and say. Get up, everybody, and say. Oh, Beachbody, Beachbody. Everybody in seats. Yeah, come on. Woo. Never give. Come on, let me hear you nice and loud. Never give up. Yeah. Never give. I can't hear you. One more time. Never give up.
So I think they did this at Summit, and so like imagine this song written for your company in particular, right? And it's like all these professional dancers, and you have thousands of people around you screaming, "Never give up," right? And you like your company's song is premiered to you, right? And like it's funny, it's fun to watch, but it's obviously just, like, a tool to, like, motivate people and keep them in the company and excited because I can't if, like, my company had a song, I don't think I would care that much, but, like, I have a life outside of my work and I have other hobbies, but we all know in, like, the MLM context that, like, your job, your company becomes, like, who you are, so I could imagine, like, how emotional it would be to hear this song at Summit. Rosie says, "To me, it sounds like someone else was singing Carl's parts." Okay. Yeah, it sounded like it could have been Carl, so I wasn't sure. It's like, Carl, bro, can you sing? But then I didn't know. So thanks, Rosie. Okay, never give up as you slowly sink in debt and barrels of subpar protein powder you can't sell if your life depended on it, right? Yeah, and I think recently I did a video with Carl when he was telling us not to quit, right? And like begging us not to quit. And then on this channel, there's actually a video of him. Like, I don't know if it's staged or not, but they were like going through the customer service and a woman was about to process a coach cancellation and he just happened to walk by. I feel like it's probably staged, but then like he either pretended or actually like convinced the coach to not quit and to stay in Beachbody, which if it's real, it's pretty terrible, right? Like if it's real, it sucks and he shouldn't be doing that. But also like if it's pretend, like why are you making shit up like that? Like that seems weird. Sorry if my connection is bad. Like my screen went black for a second. So hopefully I'm still talking on your screens. If I'm not, I'm really sorry. Woo. So when you think about the super old Beachbody theme song, eh? And never give up on your dreams. And so, like, if you're quitting Beachbody, it means that like you're giving up on yourself, right? And you're like, you don't have what it takes to sacrifice and do what you have to do to achieve your dreams, right? And in MLM, it's always portrayed as a negative thing when you walk away from MLM and that you're like a lazy quitter, but it's also like it's actually like a really positive thing when you are walking away from a potentially like really harmful, manipulative, or toxic environment for you. And it's a good thing because you established boundaries and then you maintained those boundaries. I feel like I've said that 1,000 times on my little channel so far, but it's so important as people to like be able to maintain the boundaries that we have because they're all very, very valid. So there's one more video here. This has been a pretty short stream and it's only 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I feel like I want to watch it now. And yeah, like we'll be done soon. And this is another really cringy video from how long ago? 10 years ago. It has 3.9K views and it's on the old Carl Deichler channel. So we're going to do one more and then we'll be done. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so an attractive business model is what the video is called. Ready?
Carl,
What's going on?
you told me to come up with a compelling business model to
Right.
explain how you make money with the challenge.
Exactly.
Well, here I am.
What's Jake doing here?
Jake's my compelling business model. Look at this guy. It's beautiful.
I get it. I don't get the shirt though. He's a good-looking guy.
All right,
What-
don't worry about it. Listen,
Okay.
P90X2. Imagine that you were putting together a P90X2 challenge group, right?
Okay.
So you go out, you find 5 people to join with you in your challenge group, right? Month 1, those 5 people are each going to buy a P90X2 challenge pack. You earn a $70 challenge pack bonus on each one of those. 5 times $70, you earn $350 from those 5 people.
How many people did I put in that group?
5 people.
Okay.
Poor Jake. And so they are saying compelling business model, but like the title of the video is attractive business model. So if this poor friend is not actually a model and is not used to just like looking attractive on like video or camera, then like I feel really bad for him. And like he's just like staring down the camera the whole time and it's like extremely awkward and uncomfortable and I feel bad unless he's a model and he's used to doing that. So this is based on the commissions for 5 people purchasing a challenge pack, and like that assumes that you can actually sell a challenge pack to 5 people. And like it's even back then, 10 years ago, there's no guarantee because the products are extremely expensive. Again, this is Michael, who is in the Office parody, and then he was the Shakeology box in the We Are Team Beachbody song.
5 times 70, $350. Now, it doesn't stop there because they're going to be doing this for 90 days. So, in month 2, you're going to earn approximately another $150 in Shakeology commissions. But again, 90 days, that means 3 months. So we've got another $150 from that group in the 3rd month. You're doing great, Jake. Now listen.
Again, if you've been in Beachbody, tell us down below, did you actually have retention with Shakeology, or did people fall off every single month? Because Shakeology, even then, outrageously expensive. So I think it's really bold to assume that you're just going to magically like have those same people renew their Shakeology every month, because the accounts that I've heard, Shakeology customers fall off constantly. I don't see what is attractive about a business model that sucks the life and money out of 99% of distributors. Yeah, again, like this is super cringy and awkward, but like you're right, because Mr. Michael Neiman, this friend here, knows that his distributors are failing and losing money and struggling. And he knows that, and he's still trying to sell the opportunity, and he's lying to people. I have issues with the top Beachbody coaches who are like, they seem like really nice people and they seem to care about being a good leader, but then if you're like 14, 15-star diamond, you have to know that your people are not making any money and that they have to continue to not make any money so you can be rich. The one I'm thinking about is the coach who did the business activity tracker series on his channel, and I did like 14 videos on the tracker months and months ago. He seems like a nice person. He seems smart. He seems like a good leader, but he knows that his downline is not making any money, or at least the vast majority aren't. That's a great point, Rosie.
Listen, I've got this group going on. We're 2 weeks in. They're already having a great time. So what happens? They each recommend one other person to me to start a new challenge group. So I'm going to do that again with my second group starting in the second month. So not only am I going to earn in the second month my $150 Shakeology commissions from the first group, I'm going to earn another 5 times $70 for this second group here. So in month 2, another $350. And again, these guys, Shakeology in the next month. So in month 3, another $150 there. Now,
if you've been in Beachbody, how easy or difficult is it to actually fill up challenge groups every single month? Did you have paid groups or did you have free groups? Because if you're taught to have free groups, anyone can join and do like free trials of Beachbody on demand, right? And so again, it's not automatic that you're magically going to be able to do another challenge group here, and then all those people are going to magically just renew their Shakeology. All of these like income estimates are based off of very, very generous assumptions. The only business model that works is paying attention to cash flow, expense, profits, and reinvesting in the value of said cycle. MLMs missed that mark. Fantastic. Yeah, that's a great point. I love that. Yeah, MLM is not. We know it's a scam business model. This guy knows it's a scam, and he knows that people are suffering underneath him. Heather, did you say when this was made? I've been interrupted several times trying to watch this. That's okay, Love Panic. Let's look. It was made 10 years ago, so 2012. 2012, yes. So I'm not sure if the commissions would be exactly the same now, but it's like the same general idea. The point I wanted to make was like none of this very minimal shitty income is guaranteed because you, as I already said, it's based off assumptions that you're going to get more people in month 2 and month 3, and all of those people are going to stay on their Shakeology, which is not realistic. And we've probably all heard stories across YouTube about how hard it is to retain your customers in Beachbody.
I've got 2 groups going. It should be easy to find another 5 people to start a third challenge group in my third month. So month 3, another $350, right?
It's easy to magically find challenge groups if you already have a big network, right? And you already have people who are following you and trust you. If you're just me, I have a tiny Facebook, right? I'm not going to be able to just magically find all these people.
There. Look at how it's adding up, Carl. This is an incredible business model. But wait, Carl, that's not all. These guys, they're starting, they're going, they're getting results. They're coming to me and saying, Michael, I want to become a coach myself and lead my own challenge group. So if 5 of the guys from my challenge groups decide that they're each going to start their own challenge groups of 5 and do the same thing, what's happening, Carl? I'm building up team volume below me. And you know what happens when you start building up team volume? You start to team cycle bonus. So already in the second month, if 5 people start their own 5-person challenge groups, that team volume, I'm going to start to team cycle bonus, Carl, another $70 in month 2. And
so 5 people all make their own 5-person challenge group, and you only get $70 off of that. Like, you put in a lot of work to get your first group in month 1, right? And then to make sure you retain all those customers in month 2, and then you try your best to make another group in month 2, like that's a lot of work is going into not much of a profit. And then like you're not getting paid for the work that it takes to like recruit all like these people for the challenge groups, and then you are not getting paid. You're not getting paid for the amount of effort that goes into like actually retaining your customers as well, which is really unfortunate because there's a shit ton of unpaid labor that goes into getting this really, really shitty salary. Excuse me, sorry. Also, business for better or worse is competition. Yep. Every time you recruit, you're essentially creating your own competition. And to make it worse, you're all handcuffed to rules that hinder growth. Yeah, that's a fantastic point, right? Because all those people who are starting challenge groups, they're all trying to recruit people, right? And so they're all building teams, and they're all like creating themselves as your competition. And then that's going to make your job harder, and it's going to be harder for you to recruit. That's a great point.
When that happens, if that repeats again in the next month, it's growing. $196 team cycle bonus in the 3rd month. So Carl, what is that getting us? Month 1, I am earning $350. Month 2, $570. And in month 3, I am already up to $846 in month 3. Carl, that is a compelling business model. Smile, Jake, smile.
That's shitty. Like, oops.
That you get from any coach.
Sorry. That's shitty, right? Like, I could have made that much money in like my extremely part-time daycare substitute teacher job, and he's trying to make it seem like making $800 in 1 month is like brilliant and amazing. And sure, that's fine if you're working like a couple shifts a week at Walmart or McDonald's or something to like supplement your income. If you're a student and you can't really work that often, like that's great income if it's actually truly part-time. But in MLM, like even the $800, they're not getting paid properly for an hourly wage with the amount of money they're putting in. Like, I bet if we sat down and calculated an hourly wage, like these people are probably making like 2 cents an hour or something crazy like that. And it's so exploitive. And I wish that people in MLMs were actually compensated for their time and their efforts, because I feel like so much unpaid labor goes into recruiting even just one person and selling even one product. And like they make it seem like exchanging your time for money is a terrible, terrible thing, but it's just like basic respect and decency, right? Like we all deserve to be compensated for our time in whatever job that we work in, and we should not be required to give free labor to anyone, in my opinion. Making $800 in a month is poverty where I live. And he said that after 3 months of doing something most people can't accomplish. That's so sad, right? So it's not, even this shitty ass example is not attainable. It's not attainable for the majority of people. And even in that sense, like it's still trash. It's still a trash opportunity, you know? Yeah, that's a great point, Rosie. Thank you. And when I was right out of school, I made like 12 or 1300 in a month, and that was poverty where I lived. But I had to like be really careful about like how I budgeted, and like I didn't go over in any of my budget items, right? So that was poverty, but like I could still make it work, right? And I was getting poverty wages, but at least I was being compensated for my time. You know, I had that much respect from my employer that they actually were like, okay, you deserve to be able to eat and pay your bills. We're going to give you some money, you know? So yeah, that's all I had for today. It's a random little stream, but I really liked it. I thought that was fun, and I hope you guys liked it too. So thank you, Lift Panic and Rick Slick and Rosie for watching live and for commenting. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to anyone who will watch this later and who comments or just watches. it's cool if you just want to watch. That's good too. I really, really like doing these. It's really fun to do it live, and I like kind of like the pressure of it because people are watching me right now, right? And so you gotta be on, you gotta be ready to go. So I really, really like that. I think this is fun. Rosie says, "Thank you, Heather." You're welcome, Rosie. Thank you for coming and watching live. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Lift Panic, for coming. And I think I'm gonna go live again on Friday. I think Friday, like maybe like 6:30 again or 7. So if you're free on Friday at 6:30 or 7 my time, I would love to see you guys. But if you can't come, you can watch the replay, and I would love that too. So that's all I have for today. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.